Good morning, everyone. It is time for our Thursday Hatha Yoga live stream, and we are going to begin reclining. So let's go ahead and lay down on our back. Take a deep breath. And take another deep breath. Bring the legs together. Bend the right knee. Open the knee. And if you'd like, take the arms overhead. Yeah, go ahead and lift the right knee. Take the knee into chest. And roll your ankle. Breathing deep all the while. Working into all the little nooks and crannies and feeling the lower leg strength develop in a subtle yet powerful way. This movement of the ankle we'll do in both directions. It builds up these little muscles we can often overlook. Even if your legs are strong from hiking or cycling or running, you can have these little muscles be atrophied, and that can lead to discomfort in your ankles, knees, and hips. Good, we'll take both knees to chest. Open the arms and take the legs to the left and the legs to the right. And continue side to side, legs to left, legs to right. And come back to knees to chest, and feet to the ground. Extend the right leg, open the left knee, and arms overhead. And lifting the left knee into the chest. And let's go ahead and roll out the ankle. Doesn't have to be too slow, but a nice pace that's not rushed through any tight spots, but rather working into all those little areas, keeping all those little muscles alive and activated. Do both directions. Deep breath. Sometimes I mention the breath a lot. Sometimes there's lots of space between when I mention it, but I want you to always focus on it. Do your best. Both knees to chest. Open the arms, legs to the right, legs to the left. Let's continue this little flow to build the core, stretch the spine and hips. And come back to knees to chest. And extend the legs and bend the knees in and repeat. And knees to chest. And lower both feet to the ground. Open the knees, butterfly stretch. And knees to chest. Hold the back of the legs. Let's rock up. And we're going to switch to hands and knees. Roll out the back. Smooth breath. When you're ready, release to face down. And we'll do repetitions of an easy Cobra. And this can help the spine to be stronger. And when the spine gets stronger, eventually the chest opens more. But if you're only lifting a little bit at first, you may not feel that openness in the chest. That's perfectly fine. Just develop your strength consistently and allow things to evolve over time with rhythmic breathing. And when ready, use the core and lift. Take a plank position and firm the legs. Downward dog. And child's pose. And let's transition to sitting or kneeling. And take a big step up with the right foot. And lift the chest. Deep breath. And go ahead and spin to Prasarita. And take some sways side to side. Activate the legs and open the hips. And back to center. Bend the knees and rise on up. Open the right foot and turn the back foot in. Take warrior two. Glide down to runner stretch. Transition. Face down. Inhale. Cobra. Exhale, lower. Use the core and lift. Push back. Downward dogs. And child's pose. And come on up to sitting on the heels. Big step up with the left foot. Left knee above the ankle. And work on lifting the chest. Switch to Prasarita. And the right knee and then the left. Knees bend and come on up. Come on up and open up the left foot. Pass through warrior two. Glide down, runner's stretch. 8-part bow. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, release. Yeah. Right arm overhead. Roll to the side. Hold the head, flex the feet, lift the top leg several times. And open the knee, hold the knee, hold the foot, and extend the leg. Lift through the toe mound, draw the little toes down. And release. Other side. And take some leg lifts with the foot facing sideways. Breathe and move smoothly. And open the knee, holding the knee, and holding the foot, and extending the top leg. Deep breath. And when you're done with that stretch, let's come back to center. Take Cobra, and then release. Lift to neutral or bring the hands low and take up dog. And use the core and push back. Downward dog. Walk or jump to the top of the mat. Come into a half lift and then a full fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit deep and breathe. Standing pose, stand tall and draw in the core. One more time, chair pose. Plank pose. And knees down, turn to the side, walk or jump the feet apart. Draw in the core, come on up, open the right foot, turn the back foot in, warrior pose. Keep the knee open, level the hips, drop the glutes, deep breath. And arms and legs relax, turn the back foot in, open the left foot, warrior pose. And arms and legs relax. Let's go back to the right side. Turn the right foot open, turn the back foot in, warrior, neutral lift, side angle, and reverse the stretch. Side angle, a little deeper, or stay with the original form. Back to warrior two, and switching sides. Take time to really open that left foot. Settle into the pose. Neutral lift. Keep the lunge. Side angle. Knees still opening. Sometimes it goes in, but it's not as good for the knee or the hip. And then to open. And then you keep the knee open as you take reverse. You could do neutral or go back further. Either way, abs in. Breathing. Side angle. Warrior. Arms and legs relax. Bring the feet in. Open the toes. Goddess pose. Doing a couple movements in and out of the pose to warm up the hips and strengthen. And when you're ready, sit deep into it. Arms up. Breathe. And then come on up and relax the arms. Slowly bring the feet closer together. Under the top of the mat. Parallel feet. Chair. Plank. And let's release the face down. Take the left arm under the head and stretch the right thigh. And switch sides. And take the Sphinx. And come on down. Use the core and lift. Push into the legs, downward dog. Let's switch to doing the seated twist. Now it's really great to sit on the heels if your knees and ankles feel good, and if they don't, it's not so great. So sit in a way that feels good on your legs, maybe like this or an adaptation. Sit tall though. You want to sit tall, lift the chest, twist to the right, and breathe. Feel the stretch in the shoulders and chest as well as the spine. These twists are also very good for the internal organs, good for the digestion, very good for the nervous system. So it'll help us to feel nice and calm. Other side. And come back to center. Let's go ahead and adjust and make the legs nice and wide. Nice thing about this is if you're less flexible, still working on it, you can open a bit, and that's a stretch, and then eventually you can open more, and eventually you can open a little bit further even. And rolling the thighs back and sitting very tall. Let's go ahead and stretch forward gradually. Don't slouch down. Use the fingertips to stay propped up. And if you cannot round down too much, you can eventually flatten the palms and even the arms and the body to the ground. But the idea is to lengthen, whereas some teachers will tell you not to have a rounded back at all. I mean, that's the ideal, but I would just say try not to slouch excessively. A sense of lifting through the chest will prevent you from rounding the back excessively. Breathe. Come on up. Slowly bring the legs into a cross-legged position. Sitting bones back. Sit tall. Eyes closed. Let's take 5 breaths. Just sitting tall and enjoying a little bit of extra quiet. And come back to the body. Switch which leg is forward. Sit really tall. And again, we're going to close the eyes and take 5 breaths with the eyes closed. Come back to the body. Come on up. Roll back and down. Knees to chest. And let's go ahead and extend the left leg and take a hip side stretch. So body twist to the right. Right leg can be held by the opposite hand. And so long as you keep the shoulder down on both sides, Deepen with that hand. Switching sides. And notice how you feel side to side. If one side needs extra, you can always take time to do an extra round or just hold extra long. When you're done with the twists, which could be now or in a little bit, take a butterfly again, and we'll continue to notice how we feel. I encourage good feelings, deep breath, but just as a baseline, we should just be aware of how we feel. We feel a little tight and uncomfortable. We're going to examine that. We just feel a little tight. We need to spend some time in the stretch. That's fine. Do we feel like there's a rawness to it, maybe a potential injury? You might want to adapt, modify. Blankets under the feet, and this one can alleviate pain in the low back. Cushioning or blocks under the thighs is good if your knees or hips are sore. And if you don't have props, another way to modify is skipping the pose. That's always fine. You should never feel like anything is mandatory except for deep breathing. And even the deep breathing isn't mandatory, but breathing is necessary for those who wish to survive. Very good. Let's go ahead and lift the knees, knees to chest. And pointing the toes, extending the legs. And feet to the ground. Feet go wide. Knees bend in. And come back to neutral when you're ready and take a nice, well deserved Shavasana. You would be welcome to put the legs up the wall if you'd like. Some people would prefer to sit in meditation. Otherwise, the classic Shavasana, which is like a reclined meditation, can be very nice. Take some time to close the eyes. Turn the volume off if you want to do 10 or 15 minutes. Otherwise, we'll do a few minutes together here and then conclude with Oms. Softening and letting go. And when you're ready, come to a comfortable seat. And we'll do a clearing breath and 3 Oms. Nice big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Yeah, inhaling for Om. Very good. Thank you very much, everyone. Namaste. Right. We are going to conclude, as always, with an encouragement to be well and take good care of yourself and those around you. Hydrate and eat good foods, fruits and vegetables, thumbs up, soups, teas, not too much caffeine and alcohol. But I'm not saying don't enjoy those things. I'm just saying emphasize water, herbal tea, hydration drinks like some lemon and a little bit of sea salt mixed in with water. That's really good to hydrate if you're sweating a lot, if it's humid, hot summer where you are. I had one of those electrolyte mix, um, 32 already today. We have plenty of time to digest it before class. And I'll have some plain water now to lead by example. And also, in the description below, there is links to send money. It helps me and my family a lot, so please give what you can. If you're struggling financially from the pandemic, no worries, practice as much as you want, but there's a like button that helps the viewership on YouTube. I put these on Facebook. You can like that too. That helps with the algorithm. Comments, subscriptions, all of that stuff, very helpful. So cheers to more yoga and good health. Thank you for joining today. Saturday's vinyasa. See you soon. Ciao.